Well, hello there. Yeah, middle of November. Just doing a wee update. So yeah, I'll show you what I was doing earlier, and then I'll come back and I'll do a quick tour with you. How does that sound? This is the old strawberry bed. So clear them out. They're like 4 or 5 years old now at this point, and I have a new bed in. So I'm simply going to clear off the foliage, dig out the roots, and then leave the bed blank until the spring, and it'll be replanted. So there we go. You can see the quickened up video of me going at it there, and removing the foliage of the strawberries and any weeds that are there for that matter. Into the barrow and onto my autumn compost heap. Dig out the roots and that after that. And then emptied my spring compost heap, emptied the contents of that onto the bed, removing some of the perennial roots within the compost as I took it out, and that's how the bed remains now. Nice and clean. And just lifting the last of the dahlias as well. Most of them were out, but these were the ones called My Love. They were flowering right up till, I don't know, last week, just before last weekend. We had the heavy frost, so just lifting them and putting them away now into a basin. I have a bit of bark that I'm going to bed them in with, and happy days. The Dahlia My Love tucked away for the winter. Easily done. Look what I found though as I was doing that. This is where I was growing the garlic last winter, and I obviously completely missed this clove of garlic, and it's all sprouted mighty finely, and it even has a label. It's a spring violet. So nothing for it but to separate them out and to plant them down further down the garden, where I have some garlic already done, I think. So that was an unexpected surprise, the garlic under the dahlias. So I've divided them into their individual cloves, and I'll plant them down now with roots already sprouted. The soil they're going into it's a raised bed off the ground. The soil is nice and moist. And with this recent frosty weather we've had, I think I'll just let nature water them in for us. So I'm leaving them, the tips are just about coming to soil level, which is a little bit deeper than I'd normally plant garlic. Normally I have the top of the bulb itself at soil level, but with these guys, because the shoots are where they are, I don't want to expose them to the winter frosts. So you can see the tip is just ready to turn green there. Now, that'll do for now. So that was a nice find. That was a nice find, getting that clove of garlic ready sprouted. And now it's been replanted, so we'll see what they do. By the way, there's the garlic that was planted on the 14th of October. You can see it's shooting very nicely. And new bought in bulbs I've separated and growing in pots separately until I'm sure they're healthy and disease free, and then I'll plant them. This bed here, took out the last of the dahlias, cutting back the cosmos, still have to take out the remains of them. Again, we'll mulch over the bed maybe with compost. This area here is a little project. Now there is some tulips and daffodils gone in there. They're hemerocallis for your summer colour. There's a little bit of colour there. But the chives I'm going to lift and split. They're great for May colour, and of course you can munch on them through the summer, but they are too thick now at this point. So I am going to lift and split them, divide them up a little bit, maybe throw out a few. Of course, any good gardener needs a radio, and there's mine. This area here in front of the glasshouse, I just left it clean. There was some bark, but I just layered over them, and I'm glad it's dark and you can't see this because it's a bit of a mess. There's some compost, there's some bags of leaves that still have to be I've decided whether I'm going to leave them to develop into leaf mold, which will take a year, maybe a year and a half, or I'm going to shred them up with a lawnmower and put them into the compost heap. But yeah, that's a bit of a messy spot there. That was the broccoli that's gone to seed. And here's the glasshouse. I'll pop up a picture that I took yesterday when I was clearing it out, but it is nice and neat now. Tomatoes are finally gone, gotten the best of them. Oh yeah, I'll pop up a picture. Some winter leaves there as well. I showed you them the last day. Nothing's changed much apart from me picking a few leaves off them. Compost bin wise, compost heaps. There is the emptied bay now that I took, and that I showed you where I put the compost a little bit earlier. So it's quite empty. Some leaves have gone in there, and I had the lawnmower on top of them, so they were shredding away. There is the other compost bay. You can see how big they are. They're quite substantial. So that of course has to be turned out of this bay into that bay. So that's will keep me going next time I'm in the garden. Just, yeah, you can see there's my mug. You can see there's quite a lot in it. And a bit of carpet to put over it. Give it a good drenching, good soaking. Put the carpet over, keeps the heat in. And still some pots there. The light is just too bad. There's still some pots to empty. And do you remember those tomato plants that I was potting up? You know, the cuttings that had rooted in water from a couple of weeks ago? So there they are there. They are growing away in pots. I have them on a little tray there. A plugged in propagator, so it does keep them nice and warm. Even though it has been frosty outside. They're getting as much sunshine as they can through the window, but they will stretch over the winter months. Thanks very much for your company, and all the likes and faves and all sorts of different things that we're doing. And to those that have subscribed and new subscribers, how's it going? This is Horty Hugh here, and nice to meet you. And yeah, give me a thumbs up, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.